sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys are putting together a season to remember. No blemishes on their record to this point. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Number 40, 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd.
Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a Niners first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the 49ers.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 62 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Moran. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Purdy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 58 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses have better focus on.
7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
24 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
49ers 3.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Purdy looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. Still on his feet. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Over the middle is going to find Burden. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
6-yard line.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw is Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 49er first
Ayuk
down.
going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season. Currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a room to maneuver. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bears first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Williams. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass caught by Burden. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bears.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked. After the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Hart. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, here's Williams. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Bears first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's James. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
21 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Williams pass. Complete to number 86. A gain of 13. Brings up 3rd.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 6. And the Bears 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Knight. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Williams going to look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. He finds his man, complete. That's Moran. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roman. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Williams now throwing to start the drive.
Intended for Poston Local. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A gain of 4. And this is third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's brought in by Knight. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hurt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 3rd and 5.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Throwing is Williams. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Punted away for the second time.
Williams sacked.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing here, Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkoff bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
To the air, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
To throw, Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's taken down inside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Hart. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st down goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now he'll tuck. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Purdy now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the Jets sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is...
Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Back to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown.
Chicago.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hart, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Looking to throw. Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. This is caught. Touchdown. Corsten Loveland. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's James. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down.
They run it with James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moran. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far.
The Bears take over first.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hart shoves him away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hart. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hart. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense